Christmas gnomes, they're so cute until they show you their dark side. Stay tuned and I'll show you how to make something epic with paper and glue. Let's get this process started, and of course, we're going to need a ball. And then we're going to need a smaller ball to glue to that ball. So we're playing with balls once again. Now that we got our two ball situation taken care of, we need to grab us some foil of the Illuminati, smash that stuff together and make us a little hat. Since no one seems to know where the poop chute is on these little guys, I guess we should be safe and just apply a layer of toilet paper over the entire thing. Oh, would you look at that? Another ball. Whatever shall we do? I've got the perfect idea. I want to show all you people what really lies beneath these little bearded monsters everybody calls a gnome. So the first thing we're going to do is cut us out a big, huge mouth in this thing and make it look like a not well put together Pac-Man. Once we've achieved an almost Pac-Man-like status, I think we need to take some more foil of the Illuminati and just make this jaw a little bit bigger. Give him a big old overbite or underbite or whatever it is. Anyway, the bottom jaw just needs to stick out higher than the top one. And then we can't forget our last little ball. No one should forget their balls. Now that that's taken care of, once again, a little more foil of the Illuminati and we'll have ourselves a hat for this one. Well, since I haven't discovered where the poop chute is, we'll go ahead and cover this one with a layer of toilet paper as well. Now that we got the armatures put together, we need to clean this mess up and start in on some details. For our detail work, we're going to need some paper clay and a dried gnome armature. Now here's the thing when it comes to this guy, and I'm not going to lie to you guys. When it came to the hair, I really didn't know what I was going to do. I was really just winging this thing. So I just slapped clay all over this little guy and then just kind of went to town. First I started trying to just scrape hair into it, and then I kind of dug in it and flipped it up to try to make it look like hair by flipping the clay around. I didn't like that stuff, so I took a paintbrush and some Mache paste and smoothed that stuff back out, and then I realized I could kind of push some divots into it with my paintbrush, and so then I went around the whole thing and like created divots and did all this stuff. Anyway, what I'm trying to say in a long, short fashion is I tried all this different stuff to make hair, and I wasn't really happy with most of it until I finally came up with this little method here, and my clay was just stiff enough that I could roll up some little rolls or snakes or whatever you want to call them. I could put individual rolls and tack those on to the gnome itself and layer them over each other. Kind of start from the bottom and work my way up. And once I got them all into place, and I would use a paintbrush to kind of smooth it out a little bit, and then went back in with another sculpting tool and like trace little individual hair indentations all the way around it. It was a little bit tedious, but at the end of it, it made a cool looking beard on both of them, I'd say. Learn from the first one. We're just going to put a layer of clay all the way around this guy, and then off camera around the mouth, I basically just created 4 big gum lines, 1 on the top and 3 on the bottom. And then using some pre-made teeth I made off camera with some polymer clay, just went around the mouth and started poking those guys up into the gums to set them into place. Looky there, every dentist's favorite customer. And because of my excellent planning skills, we now have to remove these teeth so I can add some detail to the inside of the mouth. Once oral surgery has been a success, we're going to take some cotton and some paper mache paste and start adding some stringy details to the back of the mouth there, kind of gore it up a little bit, give it a little more eye candy to look at. Then taking a little bit of cardboard and some hot glue, kind of bending that cardboard, manipulating it into kind of a tongue-like look. We'll take a little bit of paper clay, We'll wrap that up in paper clay and then shove that back down to the mouth and smooth it in there and set that aside to dry. And using the same technique we saw earlier with the hair, well, we're going to add hair to this one as well. Finally, these guys are pretty much dried out, so we're going to add a little more detail to the hats. The hide version, we're just going to put a kind of a rim around it to clean up that bottom edge, but we're going to leave the rest of it kind of nasty looking. And then on our cutesy gnome over here, we're just going to do a nice little layer of paper clay all the way around the hat and, you know, make him look pretty and cute. And now, after waiting for these guys to dry, we get to add some color. Start this painting process. We're going to paint both beards gray. And once that's done, we're going to paint the hats black, just like this. We need to start getting some color inside that mouth. It's easier to paint the mouth now and then come back with the, you know, other colors after that. That way, if I get messy with the red, I can just cover it up with the other colors. Makes it simpler. Now we're going to take both these gnomes and we're going to do a dry brush of white over all of the hair on both of them. Now, after staring at this guy for quite a while, it occurred to me that there's not enough going on in the mouth. So, taking various different shades of reds and pinks, brighter and darker colors, just kind of went back into the mouth and dry brushed all these different layers of colors over all the gums on the inside until, you know, we made the mouth look a little more gummy looking. Now it's time to give this guy back his full set of choppers. Moving on, now we're bouncing all over the place from painting one section to the next. So a light brown wash, we're going to put it right on and then take a paper towel and wipe it off until we're happy with the way it looks. Now let's play with something I've never done before, and we're going to grab us a little bit of resin, see if we can't make the inside of this mouth just gnarly and wet and gross looking. Oh, look at that. Perfect amount of slobber achieved. Gotta say, I'm pretty happy with the way these things turned out. Little Jekyll and Hyde action going on. He doesn't look too bad, you know, nice little Christmas gnome, but you gotta remember, you never know what evil actually lurks inside these little guys. Pretty nasty. I like all those drips. So that's a pretty fun take on Christmas gnomes. If you guys like this type of stuff and want to see more, click one of these links that's up here because there's more videos on the channel like it. Heck, there's even a twisted snowman on here somewhere. Just jump on the old channel, dig through a few of them videos. You're going to find something, I think, that you just might be interested in. But until next time,
keep making something from nothing.